How's your Comic-Con so far?
Well, it's like kind of like the first day I'm in downtown. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
I don't know. I'm looking at like the more like comics kind of things, and then The Simpsons. I saw like the regular show, like big animals.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, Fabrizio, you just got signed to what, a new TV show?
Yeah. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family. Hey, so tell us about that show.
It premieres October 3rd on NBC, and I play Demetrio, a boy who is like the second son in the family, the youngest.
Yeah.
And he's a very sleepy kid, always tired, never active, and he's kind of like trying to deal with the new in-laws. Yeah.
So you're going to be the younger son of the younger brother of Joey, right?
Yeah.
Okay, from the Hispanic family side, obviously. Well, that's right. How did you end up getting the role?
I auditioned. It was just a regular audition. My agent called me, told me to go. I went. They called me a couple days later for a callback, and then after the callback, we went to producers, and then Producers Network, and then they called me 2 days later, and that's when they told me I had got it.
Oh, good. Have you already started filming a new pilot with your scenes or anything like that? But it's supposed to premiere this fall?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Are you looking forward to that?
I am.
Because this is quite a change from what movies that you've been doing, right?
It's more like it's comedy.
Yeah.
I'm more dramatic, so it's like from changing from World War Z to comedy. It's gonna be fun.
So how do you prepare for like these type of roles from?
It's just the character. You do the character, you leave it behind, you get into a whole other character.
Now, speaking of World War Z, how was that experience? I mean, that movie's still in the theater and it's making a lot of money.
It is, yeah. It was really fun. They flew us out to the UK, and almost all of my scenes were actually shot in the UK. It was super fun. They had a stadium that was all green screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, your character was actually survived in the movie.
Yeah, he became part of the Lane family.
Yeah. Now, the one of the things that everyone talks about is the third act. The third act actually was cut out and was replaced.
It was.
Could you tell us what was your role in the third act supposed to be?
I pretty much we were like gathering supplies, and I was bringing in water to the house for everybody. Everybody had a gallon of water, and that was pretty much it. It was just.
Oh, you were talking about the house in what, Canada or something like that?
I think it was in the Everglades.
Okay. Now, one of the weird questions is your scene in, I believe, was it New Jersey, where you're Newark, where you're actually fleeing away from the zombies, where you left your parents. Did they ever explain how you managed to do that?
I mean,
because it didn't explain it in the movie, right?
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, Brad kind of like cleared the way from all the zombies, so then he just made the path really easy for me. If you think about it, it's like he cleared everything. He killed everybody until the last one, and that's where I come in. I go up on the stairs.
How do you think actually happened with your character that when the zombies went into the apartment? What do you think actually happened?
Well, he did have a gun.
Oh, he did have a gun. Okay.
He did have a gun, and he shoots the zombie that's on top of Brad, and then that's how they kind of get out. Dad leaves the gun with me.
Oh, really? See, those are always the details that a lot of the audiences don't know, except for you, who actually play the character. Now, speaking of which, do you yourself, as a child actor, don't you find that kind of tough to do, or especially when you're growing up, you're going into your teenage years? Don't you feel like you're leaving your childhood behind? Leaving all the...
Not at all. I mean, my childhood has been the best. Like, being on set, I consider it like part of my childhood, and it's just a great experience.
I mean, like, with all this publicity, like, don't you want to be like a typical kid who goes to San Diego Comic-Con and like comic books?
Yeah, Yeah, at times.
Do you have people recognizing you right now, or no?
Not really. Yeah, not really.
Oh, at least not yet, right?
Not yet.
You enjoy acting?
Yeah, I do a lot.
Good. So with the TV series, so what they're gonna, so you're moving up to Los Angeles to start doing the pilot and all this kind of stuff, because I understand you're from what?
San Diego.
From San Diego.
Originally lived in Los Angeles, then moved down, and now back in LA.
Okay, terrific. And Fabrizio, can you tell us what kind of Hispanic background you have?
I'm Mexican.
Oh, you're Mexican, full Mexican?
Yeah.
And you speak full
Mexican Italian.
Mexican to Italian. That's a quite an interesting. Do you speak Italian?
I don't.
But you do speak Spanish.
I do speak Spanish.
Okay, terrific. And in the future, besides the television, would you like to do other type of things? You know, more movies, or would you like to go into voice acting or anything?
Movies.
You would after this experience, you would maybe hopefully. And if they asked you back for I don't know, World War Z 2, would you do it?
Of course.
Okay, and just one simple last question. I understand, I read somewhere that Maddox was in World War Z?
He was, he had a cameo, yeah. He's like on a fence and then he just gets shot in the head.
Oh, he was shot in the head.
Yeah, he was shot in the
head. I didn't remember seeing that.
Yeah.
But you also are best friends with him in real life, right?
Yeah.
How was that working with Brad Pitt and his son?
He's super nice. They're both super nice. Brad is a super nice guy, super funny. He's just humbled, super down to earth. They're awesome.
Okay, terrific. Well, I appreciate the time here. I know you have a busy Comic-Con, and hopefully you have a very successful career.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fabrizio. That's it.